Hello. Sorry about that. I had a bit of technical problems with my Switch. I've sorted it now, though. Hi, Sophie. Arthritis is playing up. Yeah, so arthritis is playing up. Thank you. Thank you. So today, got a longer waited build for the Hunter. I did wait for a specific reason, is because, as you know, I don't know if you all know, but the Hunter was kind of bugged with the one shot. You could one punch anything, a boss or uh, like all champions and stuff like that. You could just one punch it, and the people who were making them builds also went into the competition for the new raid, and they've all been banned. So that's the whole reason why I waited to bring this build out, because the last thing I want to do is do a build and then use going to get banned, and then you're going to be like, what the hell? I followed somebody else's build. So I've swerved away from it, this build. I'm just waiting for another clanny to come and join us. He's just finishing off his food. So what I'll do is I'll break the build down, and then me and two other clannies are gonna go and do a grandmaster. As you can see, 402. I think the grandmaster we're gonna do is 430. So I'm minus 28 down to the combatants when we do the grandmaster. So until he comes back from having some food, I'll break the build down, and then when he's back, we'll show you the grandmaster. It'll only take us about 10 minutes at the most to do the grandmaster. But yeah, you can just see how strong it is. I love you too, Soph. Right, so it's a plasmatic hunter build. It is featuring the Solstice armor. You do need 4 pieces of the Solstice armor. All right, I'll break it down exactly to get the right stats like I have on my build. As you can see, I'm trying to get my class up to nearly 100. I am in the process of doing that, but I didn't want to keep playing it today, and do even more tweaks and stuff like that to it, because it's great the way it is. It doesn't need changing. So I'm just looking for the right bit to get. I don't want that much melee. You want about 80 melee. So yeah, I want to change that to get that to 100. You want at least 100 on your class. That's all you need to build into. But 94 seems to be doing really, really well. And then you don't need that much on your super either. 70% or 60% will be good enough on your super, because when I go into the build in a minute, it is an ad clearing super we are using. All right, it's not a damage dealing super as such. You can still damage the boss, but you've got to be right in close to it. So without further ado, I'll go into it. And as you can see, we are using Silk Strike. That'll come apparent when I go through the fragments and stuff later on. But that's the reason why we are using the Silk Strike. Is 2 seconds, she's got a phone call. So yeah, sorry about that. It's two reasons why we are using Silk Strike, because Roman Super's got a buff in Edge of Fate. Not much of a buff, but however, a buff's a buff. It's got more damage for us. All right, and then the second I'll explain when it gets to the fragments. Okay, so your first ability is Marksman Dodge, not Gamblers. The only reason why is because it's got the lowest cooldown. Again, it'll make sense when it gets to the aspects. All right, so yeah, that's got the lowest cooldown. Triple jump, obviously, with the Hunter. Then you want Threaded Spike, and Threaded Spike is also a debuffing melee as well. It debuffs them towards you, damage towards you. So everything what's affected by Threaded Spike, you will take an extra 15% damage reduction from that target you threw your spike at. All right, so really, really good melee. But it was another way of, because we are plasmatic, it's another way of getting our darkness side of our transcendent up really, really quick. And that said, it spikes severs several different enemies in front of you. Again, Dustfield Grenade, we're basically using Dustfield Grenade for our generation for the darkness side of the transcendent. Then we are using Threaded Spectre. When we use our class ability, it also leaves a dummy behind, and then a decoy behind. And the way I've set it up, your decoy is in the air. I'll show you in the footage. So yeah, it's just basically purposely for the decoy. All right. And then your second is Ascension. Really, really strong aspect. Also gives you 10% every enemy you've affected or killed with your Ascension, up to the maximum of 50%. So in theory, if you've got like an overload and 3 or 4 other ads, you throw your Ascension in there, it affects all of them, you'll get ×5 damage resistance, which is a further 50% damage resistance. All right, every time you use your Ascension. All right, so there's your two aspects. The reason why I was using Marksman Dodge, for the dodge is so we can get more time with Ascension. So the lower cooldown is giving us more of these, more Ascensions. So that's why I've chose Marksman Dodge. Plus, it also, when you do dodge as well, it also reloads your gun for you as well. All right. Your first fragment is Fracture to Ruin. Basically, we're just using this because of our weapon for the solar ignition, and it increases the area of effect. All right, and then even though our Dustfield Grenade is going to be freezing targets as well, you're getting the shatter from that as well. So yeah, really, really strong fragment to run on this build. Your next one is Fracture to Protection. While we're surrounded, we're getting a further 15% damage reduction. Plus, we're getting the 15% damage reduction from Threaded Spectre. Yeah, and then if we get our 50% off Ascension, that's a massive 80% damage reduction, all going off all at once. All right, then your next fragment is Fracture to Hope. While you have an elemental buff, your class ability regenerates more quicker. With Ascension, we are getting amplified as well. All right. Plus, when it gets to the next fragment, we're going to be having that every overpower we pick up. So, because we're running the Silk Strike, super. Every overpower, because of fracture to purpose, will get woven mail. So not only have we got amplified, but also got woven mail as well. Woven mail is an extra 45% damage reduction. So on top, if you got all them activating so far, that's an extra 125% damage reduction. That's over the 100%. All right. So that's why it's really, really, really important the way I show you how to do this in the gameplay. Is it's just immense. All right, guys, you're virtually unkillable. You can face tank some bosses at sometimes as well, and hunters never ever usually do that. All right, you usually way at the back shooting away, but no, you can take loads of damage as long as you follow this pattern in the gameplay. All right, and then your last fragment is fracture of balance, rapidly defeating target with light damage. Grants you melee energy, rapidly defeating targets with darkness damage. Grants you grenade energy, so that's just a quick way of getting our melee and our grenade back really quick. Thanks to our weapons, what we're going to run. All right, guys. So I'm using the Mint Retrograde, really, really strong pulse rifle, rocket assisted pulse rifle. I'm not going to get into it. Everybody knows what the Mint Retrograde can do. All right. But a role like mine, what I've got is really, really good. Chain reaction or slice will be even better because you're applying sever, which is another debuff on top. All right, so yeah, you don't have to have the elemental hone. As long as you've got rewind rounds on it, you're good with your Mint Retrograde. Okay, and the start of the show, the Avatar managed to get a tier 3. So it was an upgrade from the other ones, what I have got. But that's the role you're looking for: Heel Clip and Burning Ambition. Just so underestimated the Burning Ambition is. It's just really, really powerful. It's just as good as Jolton Feedback, I think. So yeah, it's the solar version of Jolton Feedback. I in my eyes. So yeah, that's the start of the show. The main weapon we're going to be using, all right, is the Abacha. And like I said before, because of fracture of balance, the Mint Retrograde is strand and the Abacha is solar. So there's your light and darkness damage. So we are going to get transcendent really quick. 1 second. Give us a couple of minutes, guys.
I'm back. Thank you. Back on set, 2 seconds.
Hey, Joker, you okay? Sorry about that, guys. Nearly had an escapee dog. It's alright. I've got her now, so all good. Okay, and then the power weapon, the Adora Dawn. This season's status sword. The reason why I'm using this sword is because you can get a perk on it called Sharp Harvest. Sorry. Basically, this is when you're doing light attacks, it'll give you special ammo to keep your mint retrograde topped up. So that's the main reason why I'm using that. Okay, your artifact. There's only 3 you really need to make sure you've got on, which is elemental consonants, cross renewal, fever and chill, radiance, shrapnel, and most important one, shield crush. You know, all the good stuff, all the good ones. All right. If you want to just take a screenshot of my artifact, there you go. I'll just leave it up for you. So then it's there for you. Okay, so like I said to you before, you just need 100 in your class, and then put everything else into weapons. Like I said, I'm still trying to find armor to do that, but I wanted to get the build out for you. So, yeah, so you want 100 class, yeah, and then everything else into your weapons. All right. Okay, here's your armor model. I'll change that actually. I'll just do the tall one because I've got the multi-art beast siphoning. So you want a solar and strand dual siphon. And then because we're doing that at Ascension so many times, made sense to put Dynamo on to get your super back and then powerful friends just to give your allies armor charges. Okay, and then on your gloves, you want a copy of bolted and detonation, copy of strand loader, just to help you reload your aperture really quick, and then focus and strike. Your chest is your damage resist. So yeah, whatever activity you're doing, just make sure you've got your damage resist on. And then on your boots, which I'm going to change now because I did drop one before. So you want status scavenger. That's just to keep you get more ammo for your sword. All right. So you want status scavenger, copy of recuperation. As you run around, you can just run over the orb. All right. And then you want a weapons fund, right, which is giving you an extra 20% on top of your weapons total stats. So as you can see, mine's 100. When I've got an armor charge, it's 120. All right, guys. So yeah, it's really powerful. Okay, and then on your cloak, you want a copy of bomber proximity ward. So when you finish somebody, you're getting a powerful overshield for the 10 seconds on top of all the damage resistance I've already explained in the subclass, and then a copy of distribution just to give you all abilities recharging. All right. And the armor, the exotic armor of choice is the gifted conviction. All right. I did do a couple of builds last season on this exotic. But yeah, activating your ascension or tempest strike throws a bouncing explosive nearby targets that jolt. So, like I said to you before, if there was an overload and 4 other adds around them, it'll jolt and stun the overload in front and most probably kill the 4 adds. So when you come back down, your overload will be stunned. All right, and it's really powerful as well. You can use it on any champion, and you'll see a chunk of the life come off. All right, so it's not just there for jolting overloads. You can use it on any target in front. All right, so I think I've covered everything. So what we'll do is we'll go. Well, Exo's back now, so we're
Yeah.
going to do a Grandmaster. Oh God. Let's do the Dark Princess, Ricky. Okay, so Master done. So um, okay, so there you go. You can see the combatant levels 430. So I'm still 28 down. All right, with this build, and you'll just see how powerful this build is. Yeah, you have to start farming for it then, Joker.
Chris wished to destroy gods, but Chris simply chose another. Chris knocked
So as you
power
come into the enemies,
and she
first thing you
ceased
do is throw your melee, and then you
Oh,
run up,
shit.
jump up in the air. There's your extension. As you can see, I've got resist ×2. And look where my decoy is. My decoy's in the air, so all the enemies will be shooting all at that, ignoring you.
Sorry, me thing blew up on me.
As you can see. Me threaded Spectre out, stun the Overload. The Avatar just choose 3 Overloads. Oh, you're both done. Oh, really?
my thing blew up when I dropped down. That's a first. We never die on this bit.
Keep forgetting to look down on the third Spectre. You know, your melee, Ricky, and you can try and catch it, can't you? Reduce the cooldown. I keep forgetting to look down and do it. So get a melee out there. So you got 15%. Plus I've just jolted that Overload, so now I've got resist ×3, so I've got 45% damage reduction now. Get your dust fields out as soon as you get them. Get your darkness side up. Here we go, I've got my super, so go on my super. Do an ascension there to leave a dummy. Activate my super. So yeah, while you're in your suit, your super as well, you've got unlimited ascensions. So you can just keep jumping around with your ascension. Keep killing everything. As you can see, it just absolutely batters everything. A big chunk of that off his life. We've got plasmatic, so let's get a bit of that going. As you can see, I've never known a hunter what can run after I'm face tank ads. The hunters are usually at the back. There you go, I'm amplified now. Get me ascension now. Get a melee out, look. That Minotaur just hit me then, didn't even do anything. Okay, you got a barrier here, so you get your mint retrograde on. And I'm up it. And I got my super back again. Get this bigger super. And an ascension, so he's shooting at me decoy now. If you look at his guns in the air, I can just stay safely underneath. The brig show you. There's a sniper across the way as well there, Ricky. I've just got him.
One hide him.
So straight away, throw your melee out, hit the target, get in there straight away. Both overloads there now stunned. Look, and you can see them all pointing up, shooting at me decoy. And go battered them 2 overloads. Okay, got another ascension here, so let them have that. Here you go, guys. That's just showing you how confident I am with this build. You know, we always usually stay at the door at the start there.
I'm just back here. I need some help. That was all.
What's up? Oh, look at that. I'm nearly dead. So what you do is you get in, do your ascension again. Look at that. I've got full life from nearly dead. Just from 1 ascension. Okay, activate me prismatic. Get that on him. Instead of expect it out on him.
Listen, Shanks.
Get a grenade up on him. Activate me super. That's my 3rd super so far. Let's take him out. Okay, let's get up here. Get the lads armed with the brig. Get an ascension on him. Job's a good one. But yeah, like I said, I've been waiting until the update for this. I was going to release it last week, but then I thought, no, I'll wait until all the updates, because I know everyone was trying to get that 1-punch build, and I knew nobody would really want to try and build this build. So, that's why I waited until now to get it done. Oh, that my dustfield grenade did that burning sun and. But yeah, look. Run in here, the overload's there, just use your ascension. There you go, nicely stunned. Big chunk of life took off him as well. Okay, there's the other ad there. Oh, he passed me a bomb then. Oh, potato.
Sorry, I thought it had gone past you and hit him. I didn't realise it had gone to you. Sorry.
It's all good.
Just thought, oh, I'll throw it in here at them.
If you get you, as you know, my class was only 94%. If you can get yours to over 100%, you'll get your dodge back even quicker than what I'm getting mine. So yeah, I'm just getting my dodge now. So another ascension. As soon as you get your dodge, just use your ascension. As you're putting decoys up in the air, as you can see there. Look, and all the enemies are focusing on that. I am gonna keep going with my hunter. Ooh, what happened there?
It was my finisher. It's a rocket launcher thing.
That just took me from full life to next to nothing. Oh, cheeky tier 4 there for the live. Yeah, buddy. So what I'm gonna do is activate my plasmatic. Get an ascension in on him. He's the threaded spike. And another one. And another grenade. And another spike. And an ascension. A bushville grenade. Activate the super. There you go, there's a finisher. I just got me powerful overshield. So again, another threaded spike. Get in there with an ascension. Just on the overload. There's me overshield again.
Oh shit!
Oh, he froze me. There we go, got another super on this boss alone.
Saving super for after that. Okay, got an enemy behind us.
Face tank in this boss. Laser. Get him dead. Get him dead. He's an ascension. Face tank and the boss with me sword. Yeah, buddy.
She's down, Barracks.
And there you go.
That's all of them.
Yeah, sweet.
All of Aramis's lieutenants. Her
Grandmaster
entire
complete with 28 levels below.
Darkness is ending.
And I'm not being big-headed, but I didn't die in that, by the way.
But I wouldn't have, but me thing blew up when I landed.
Immortal.
So yeah, there you go. My longer-awaited hunter build. I hope you build it and enjoy it, because it is a fun build. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Cheers.